I'm going to review the new Netflix series titled Sex Education. So according to IMDb description, it is a show which revolves around a teenage boy who lives with his sex therapist mother teams up with his high school classmate to set up an underground sex therapy clinic. First and foremost of all, I'm going to talk about the numerous things that I liked about the show. Sex Education is a strange, funny, and unique show. It has a very relatable plot. As a result, it resonated with me. The whole show is obviously based or revolves around sex, but good thing is it isn't limited to that only. It talks about gender equality, abortion, friendship, slut shaming, and much more. The show has a vibe of its own. Sometimes it feels like it's set in 70s or 80s, but there are also some kind of conversations in the show which gave the idea that maybe it is 2018 or somewhere around. Now, coming to the characters, the show has some pretty interesting characters to offer. Most of the characters are written very well. The three major characters, namely Eric, Maeve, and Otis, are absolutely my favorites. They're very relatable characters. These characters have some kind of voids to fill. They have some kind of insecurities about themselves, about their social life and other things. So which is why the show becomes very relatable for teenagers and people in their early 20s. So yeah, so the actors playing the characters have done a fabulous job. I was so fascinated by looking at these three characters. Not just these three, there's some other characters in the show as well, which are quite a reflection of modern teenage life. Apart from the amazing things I just talked about the show does have some drawbacks. There are a few things about the show that I dislike. Firstly, I'm going to talk about the filler episodes or the filler characters. So these are the characters which are added in a movie or in a TV show as a part of the subplot. These characters may or may not have anything to do with the main plot, but most of the times these characters have something to add to the overall quality of the show. Now, I'm not talking about the major characters here. I'm talking about the characters who have a very less screen time, the characters who are part of just one or two episodes, especially the characters I would like to not name them, I would like to mention them, the characters who meet up with Otis for sex counseling. These characters do not have anything much to do with the overall plot development. Now, even if you remove these characters from the TV show, it doesn't make much difference to the overall plot development. I'm not talking about the development of Otis and Maeve's relationship. I'm just talking about the overall development of the show, that these major characters, in my opinion, their decisions, their choices, it doesn't change with the involvement of these filler characters. Secondly, the thing that I didn't like in this season or the show was that the show follows a kind of a predictable arc in the later episodes. In the middle episodes, it becomes quite evident to me that this is the kind of relationship Maeve and Otis are going to have, and this is the direction the show is going. So it does become a bit typical, predictable show in the later episodes or in the pre-finale episodes. I'm saying this because the initial episodes of the season of the show gave the impression that this is going to be a very unconventional show. It is a very unique show, but the later episodes do have some kind of developments which we have seen before. We have seen these kind of relationships in other romantic dramas, movies, or TV shows. So this is I will say a subjective problem. But on a side note, I would like to point that this transition from unconventional to conventional development is very smooth. Amazing thing is the show retains its originality. The show retains its original theme till the end. To sum up, Sex Education is a show which shows the teenage problems, whether they are sexual or social. It has a very straightforward adult humor. I believe people are going to enjoy this because of its unique theme, and I'm going to give this show a 7.5 out of a 10.